Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my HerballyHip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay, before we get into the mess, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you could hit the bell twice, give me a thumbs up, because I think you're going to like it here. Also, if you could please join my second channel, My Fairy Treasures. There's a clickable link below. Again, it's called My Fairy Treasures. That's just in case anything ever happens to this channel, we can go right over to the other channel for readings, okay? All right, let's get into the mess that we call the U.S. Okay, I was watching independent media, and one of them zeroed in on the Orange Menace at that U.S. Open tennis match. And his granddaughter, who's I think around 14, walked past him, and he tried to grab her hand, and she was like swatted his hand away, kind of low, like no. And she was going to walk past him. Well, then then she had to stand by him, I guess, to take a picture or something. And so you should see how far she was from him. I mean, if it's your grandpa, you would just be like, okay, hey, grandpa. No, she was like over here. And her dad came in, Ivanka'S husband, you know, the one who got millions of dollars from that Arab country. Yeah, that guy. Jared, her dad, comes over to her, and and he goes, scoot over. And she goes, they have a talk for about 10 seconds. And she was like, I don't want to stand by him. She's like, get in between us. And he goes, no, just scoot down. And so, you need to play along and act like your grandfather's not a pedophile. She turns around. There's a window behind. She turns around, looks through the window. I think she was looking for her mother. So I want to do a read on this whole thing. What's behind all this? Has anything already happened? So we're going to do a reading on Ivanka'S daughter pulls away from the Orange Menace at the U.S. Open. If you want, look at that. Look that up on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find it. There's probably several besides the one independent media that I found. And then we'll do pendulum questions. So let's see what we should. We're going to see if it needs to be true crime. That's going to tell us right away. Clear spirit. Ivanka'S daughter pulls away from the Orange Menace at the U.S. Open. Should I use true crime? Oh, God, this is not going to be good. Good grief. It said to use true crime. Whew, brace myself for this one. Okay. Let me shuffle, and I'll be right back. Okay. So, why did Ivanka'S daughter pull away and try to separate herself from the Orange Menace at the U.S. Open? Let's find out why. All right, something missing, but I also got, from my guide, secrets. Like there's secrets in the envelope there. All right, let's keep going. What's in the middle? This girl's dealing with the devil. She knows she's dealing with the devil. She knows her grandfather is the literal devil. Nasty. Just nasty. Yeah, there's a lot there. Yeah, there's secrets. There's hidden things. Things have already happened. What does alive mean? Does this have to do something with Jeffrey Epstein? She's only 14, so would she have been yeah, she would have been very little. All right, let's see if this has something to do with Epstein. Okay, this is what I'm coming up with right now. What he did to Ivanka'S daughter, or the things he's done in the past to underage girls, he's going to be left out in the desert. Allegedly. Oh, Lord. Tons of lies. And right above it is hidden things. Look at this. Orange Menace. And I said, is this right here that says alive? Is that Epstein? And they're right above each other like this. That kind of answers the question. I will double check, though. The cards are lining up. These are a trip. These cards are a trip. What the Orange Menace has done to Ivanka's daughter and to other underage girls, allegedly, it's going to put him out in the desert. We already got that, right? Well, right below it, he's going to be left out in the desert. He's going to be left on a cold, lonely beach by himself. These cards are lining up. I can't believe they're lining up like this. Jesus. I'm going to call this Epstein and the Orange Menace. Because they're basically neighbors. In New York, they had houses that were very close to each other. And in Florida, they had houses that were close to each other. Oh, Lord. Look at this. Family. Look at the little child. So this is how this goes. Underage girls, children. Orange Menace. This is how it's lined up on my desk. Alive, which I believe is Epstein. Male energy. Toxic male energy. We got a lot of questions to ask. Clear Spirit. Does Ivanka's daughter think the Orange Menace is the devil? Yep. Clear Spirit. Do these two cards mean that there are a lot of secrets between him and Ivanka's daughter? Yes. Clear Spirit. These two cards. Does alive mean Jeffrey Epstein? Yes. Clear Spirit. Does child mean Orange Menace? Yes. Clear Spirit. Family, children, underage girls. Is that what this means? The girls that Epstein and Orange Menace sexually assaulted? Yes. Clear. Okay, here I go. I'm going to ask the questions. Clear Spirit. Did the Orange Menace sexually assault Ivanka's daughter? Oh, thank God, no. But he's done something that makes her very uncomfortable. Clear Spirit. Does the Orange Menace, does he do things around Ivanka's daughter that makes her very uncomfortable? Yes. Clear Spirit. Has the Orange Menace groped Ivanka's daughter? Has he groped her? No. Clear Spirit. But are there things he says to her that make her uncomfortable? Yes. Clear Spirit. Are there things that he does that makes her uncomfortable? Yes. Clear Spirit. Is Ivanka's daughter, is she afraid of the Orange Menace? Yes. Okay. Thank God. Nothing has happened to her. Oh! Thank God. Nothing's happened to her. But any child, most children, they can feel, because they're in touch with their emotions and their feelings a lot better than most adults are. And they can feel real easily when there's a creep around. I remember when I was little, I felt it. I would look at a certain, especially men, I would look at a certain man, I'd be like, I'm staying away from that. Whatever I have to do, I'm staying away from that. That don't feel right to me. She knows he's evil. She knows. She's like, stay away from me. Clear, spirit. Did Epstein ever meet Ivanka'S daughter? Okay, no. Okay. It was, the reading is just letting us know that no, the Orange Menace has not sexually assaulted Ivanka'S daughter, thank God. But it also wants to let us know that he's done creepy things or said creepy things that freak her out. So she thinks he's literally like the devil. At the same time, the reading's letting us know, don't forget, Jeffrey and Orange Menace molested a lot of little girls. And also trafficked them, filmed them so they could blackmail people, the girls themselves and the client. And that's where most of the money was made, was the blackmailing. That's where you got the $120,000 checks. Yeah. Oh, and that's forgot the Democrats and a couple of Republicans, but the Democrats who are going after the Epstein case, they're following the money. They have told what was it, Chase? I think it was JP Morgan Chase, where all this money was being funneled. They said they want records. They demanded, you're going to bring us records. So they're waiting for the records from JP Morgan Chase. Okay. Good read. That was a really good read. I was afraid of what it was going to say. Thank God at this point, she's using her intuition, and it's like, you're disgusting. You're the devil. Stay away from me. Okay. Let's do some pendulum questions. All right, we're just going to go over the all of the social services. That's where we're going to go. The questions we're going to ask on this. Spirit, will the following be safe? Oh, let me just go through it. Okay, clear. Spirit, clear. Spirit, will Social Security be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will Medicaid be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will Medicare be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will food stamps be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will Veterans Affairs be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will welfare be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will SNAP be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, will Section 8 be safe? Yes. Now, I know SNAP and food stamps are the same thing, I believe. Yeah. But I asked both because I want to get the answer the same. So it's just kind of testing out that first answer, making sure I'm getting all the same answers. So anyway, all right. We hadn't checked on social services for a while, so I wanted to check on those and see. Some of you guys have asked about those social services lately, so I thought, we need to do a check on those. Okay, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, comments or questions, or anything you want me to read about, leave it below. Go join my other channel, My Fairy Treasures, clickable link below. Do something to make yourself happy. Love, peace, and happiness, and I will see you guys in my next video shortly. Bye, guys.